We're gonna do dragonflies. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm just doodling some collage fodder, or if you're new to that term, it's more or less handmade collage ephemera. So I've been doing some leaves, some hearts, some, I don't know, plants, some floral, but I guess some floral botanical. I'm not sure what, the category. So I've been having a lot of fun using these leaves or making these leaves, and I'll show you just quick a couple wonky examples how I use them. So this one I just put into some clear some transparent material anyway, and then I made a envelope, and then here's another envelope that these are upcycled envelopes with junk mail envelopes, which I have a couple of videos on my channel doing these. So you don't have to be an excellent painter or artist. I am not. I am just a watercolor doodler. But before we get started, you can make all the stuff that I show on my Collage Fodder playlist with any media you'd want. So you could use pencils, markers, Posca, paint pens. I'm using a watercolor for today, but I mix it up. So this is the watercolor pad that I'm using. It's from Walmart. So start with a few leaves, and then, this video is not just one specific thing. We'll just kind of play around, give you some ideas of things you can make, and let's get started. And the watercolors I'm using, oh gosh, here they are. I was sent these to try them out, and I love them. I do have a discount code for them. They're called, I got a leaf in here. They're by the name brand Light Wish. So if you're interested in them, let me know. Or I can put in, my link in the description. I can't think. You guys, I can't think. So what are you guys up to today? I'm going to start with doing a couple of these. What are these? Oak leaves? Yeah. Super, super wonky. So trust me when I tell you that I'm not teaching how to draw or watercolor. I just doodle with watercolor. So I'm making this one magenta for some reason, so we're gonna start with that. Oh, I just mixed with some other color. I need to clean that off. What I need to do is get something to mix in. Hang on. Get some of this over here. Just get a little bit more. All right. So I just draw them with my brush. They all turn out totally different, and my style is just freehand and wonky. So if you're looking for a way to learn how to do this out of watercolor, yeah, I'm not your girl. So, so just so you know, I like them to be, well, not that I prefer it, but I am an imperfect doodler, but the outcome is, what I'm looking for, so. And I just reshape as I go. But I'm real excited to show you guys my dragonflies, which in fact, I do have a video on my channel doing them, but per request to do more, I'll do more. Why not? They're fun. And I'm kind of a collage fodder hoarder, so if I don't have like a lot of something, I don't want to use my own stuff. So today I'm mainly working on building up my stash. Lord knows I have a huge stash, but I just want to keep building it. Because I use this collage fodder in everything. I don't have any tons of examples sitting next to me, but maybe when I get up I can get some. But I use this stuff when I upcycle junk mail envelopes, when I make journal pages, index cards. I use it on all the time. And I do have a playlist for index cards that I've been having so much fun upcycling. So if you like to play with index cards because they're like 1 penny, then check out my playlist. So that's really all that I do for that leaf. I just play around, Some I make bigger, some I make smaller. I did do like a few of these little teeny cute baby ones, and I want to do more, so I'll do a few in a minute because these are perfect for, I'll show you. So if I was upcycling a junk mail envelope and the envelope wasn't very big, they're perfect to add. Because a lot of my collage fodder can be too big for certain projects, so. Oh, you guys, and then a couple of these, this one, and, oh, 3 of them. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but I splatted some gold watercolor on them. So, and this, I splatted a little green paint, and this one I just splatted a little brown paint. I don't know, just for some fun, I guess. Mix it up. And then I'll show you, oops, I'm making a mess here. Let me just double check. Okay. Let's see what color. I like to do my leaves sometimes not in the traditional colors. So I'm gonna do, what color is this? That's not the color I wanted. Sometimes I like to just do them in fun colors because they look good when you're like adding them to stuff. I don't know, because I like bright colors, so that's what I do. We'll do one more of these. So since my hand doesn't do that same style on the other side, I do it this way. I like draw it in. I don't know how to explain it, but there's a lot of reshaping for that side usually because I'm just not, you know what I mean? It's hard to explain, but I can't do it the other direction the same. It doesn't turn out. Oops, I got a little too much water in here. But yeah, I mean, you could do wet on wet too and really actually watercolor them and make them gorgeous. I'm just doing it this way for today. Because it's just, once I get into a routine with a certain like type of collage fodder, I kind of stick with what works because I'm not a naturally good drawer, so if I branch out, it just sometimes is like more frustrating than fun. But, so. And then if it starts to dry, I'll just drop in a little bit more color. One thing, let me see if I have it. One thing you can do with watercolor stuff is you can drop in like not Epsom salt, you know, like sea salt. You can sprinkle it on while it's wet, let it dry, then rub it off, and it'll give, it gives a really good look. I'm trying to think of what it's called, like a whitewash. I think my salt is not close by, so, but anyways, I couldn't show you the look, what it turns out like on camera because this is wet, but all right, so that's just an option. Now let's see. These are just little teeny leaf with way too much water, but I'll soak it up in a sec. If you hear heavy breathing, I'm not sure if the camera's picking it up, but I have Mr. Henry under my desk table, and he's taking a snooze. I could soak up this water a little bit. Let's see. Okay, now I need to add just a hair more color. So that's how I do those ones. These ones obviously are super easy. Let me move these over for a second and I'll show you. So once I've got them dry, I use a Faber-Castell as like a fine liner. It doesn't love watercolor, but I just have to keep kind of like priming it, I guess. Some I outline, some I don't, but when I outline, I like it to be a little bit messy. And you can go around a couple times. I just play with it, you know. I just play whatever. I just do whatever. But you could use other colors too. That'd be awesome to add your marks. And sometimes I just add like a few little black dots for texture. It looks like some paint splattered on this one. They might not look super cute sitting on the page, but they do once they're cut out. That's where I feel like the magic comes in. Yeah, but if you guys have Collage Fodder ideas that you want to give me, feel free to leave them in the comments. I'm tempted to add a little bit of gold. Might not show up on camera, it's hard to say, but. So I got this gold at, this gold marker at the Dollar Tree. To me, it's works great. So I'll just hold up a little bit and see if you can see a little better. So for these, so I'll just start it, but for these I leave like a little bit of white as I'm fussy cutting. I just think it helps kind of accentuate, I don't really know what the word is, but you don't have to, you cut right up to it. So I'll cut this out and then I'll be back. Okay, so, that's it. What else do I have going on in here? Okay, I was doing some hearts. I use hearts a lot in my artwork. They're very simple. I think for me, they're a little bit addicting to make, but I use them constantly. They look awesome on journal cards. I just love them. So there's a few that I was working on. I think the fun part of it is decorating them, which I have some sheets over here. Let's see. I had a set of black ones. I haven't decorated black before, which I don't think I need to watercolor a heart. I think you guys got that. So when I'm making them, I just make a whole bunch so I can stock up on them. And I like to messily outline just a couple times. I might do gold dots. I love polka dots, you guys know that. So I do polka dots on tons of stuff. But the decorating is my favorite part. Okay, let's see. So, hi buddy. I don't know how well this Posca's working today. My white Poscas have been giving me trouble, but so I'm getting some. My mom wanted my Christmas list, so of course it's all craft stuff. So I've heard that whiteout pens work awesome for mark making, so I asked for 3 of them, a pack of 3, so we'll see how that goes. And I'm trying another brand of some white mark making acrylic pens, so we'll see. Trying to think what I want to do here. Purple and black are tough because you can really only use, and I don't mind repeating my pattern actually at all because I use these things so much. And then in a sec I'll get out my dragonflies and we'll do some of those. Oops, this thing's not liking that. I like it messy around the, oops, not that messy, but that's okay. Pretend like it was on purpose. And then put a line through there. Okay. I'm just feeling a little rushed, I guess. I didn't want to make this video super long, but I have like lots of ideas I wanted to show you guys. So I might have to split it up. But let's do some dragonflies. All right, this is what they look like when they're dry. Let me grab some fresh paper. Actually, I'm gonna do this sheet when I show you guys, but okay. Because they're bigger. So dragonflies are really easy too. Let me find, okay. I'll do a blue one because it'll show up really well. So for dragonflies, it's just doing, I mean, you can get real fancy and have awesome wings, but this is how I do mine. I tried to do I Googled some images and, you know, some sort of turned out, but this is just my method. So the main thing for my dragonflies, because we're going to doodle the body, is to have there's going to be 4 wings. So of course, have them close together. If they touch, it's fine too. You just want them close together, and I'll show you why when I show you how I doodle on them. I also have a video on making your own butterflies. So it'll be in my Collage Fodder playlist, which I'll link. See, so I want this just to be just nice and close, so all 4 points are close. And of course I reshape as I go. Okay. I'm gonna most likely be outlining these so they don't have to be completely perfect. That one's good enough. This one's a little bigger. They probably would be way more beautiful, if that's even correct, if I did like wet on wet and let the paint like actually do its thing, but it's not what's happening right now. Ooh, that wing didn't turn out very good. Let's see, maybe like that. All right. It's a little wonky, but once it's doodled on, it's good. Okay, so there's how I do my wings. Now let me get to the doodling part. I use a permanent marker for this part, but you can use whatever. So I first make a head. Oops, sorry, I'm shaking my table. And I kind of make, this is why you want your 4 pieces kind of together, because you don't want your wing to be like not touching. So if it's not touching, I make the body bigger. So I make a few oval type shapes, and then I just kind of start making my circles. Sometimes I get real creative and I make a little turn over here, you know, whatever. You can do it however you want. I don't think you could put tentacles on some. I really don't. I was for a minute, but I just do it, or whatever they're called. I don't know what they're called. Pretty much it. And then the fun part is just you know, decorating the wings. Actually, I'm going to use course, I do polka dots a lot. What I should have done before I did that, shoot, because I have to wait for that to dry, is a lot of times I'll take a liner some I don't outline, some I do. It just kind of depends. Oops. Just add some gold dots. Why not? I'm not gonna be able to fussy cut this out on camera or for a while because these are paint pens and they have to dry. Let's see. I don't know if this one needs to be outlined. I guess I could. But again, when I fussy cut these out, I just leave like a little bit of a white border, the same as the leaves. And then the fun part is just kind of making up, wing designs. Black, you don't have a ton of options because it's black. Oh, my light went off. Oh, yeah. Let me just do some. I never know what I'm going to do to them. I just kind of play by ear. That's the gist of it, you guys. There's a lot of fun to make. I mean, again, you don't have to even use the watercolor. You can use markers, colored pencils. Whatever. I better turn this before I. Let's see. What color do I have? Might just do. Oh, I don't know if that's gonna show up very well. Silver dots. Not very creative, you guys, but I like polka dots, so I do polka dots. I could maybe do. Oops. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I'm not gonna outline that one because sometimes I don't. But that's how you do lovely dragonflies. This video is probably very long. Let me check. Yeah, it's getting there. Okay. I guess I'll just finish off this video with showing you something. So this is just watercolor mark making. So I just, splatted lines all over. And then I took, my Poscas and my, my liners, the mark making tools, and just doodled all over it, the pieces. And eventually I think this could be a pretty fun art journal cover. Who knows? This one I haven't quite done yet, but, it's kind of the same concept. Oops. But anyways, this is something you can do with watercolor, just to, like this was just watercolor lines, brushes, and then doodling. Could be, cut up to be journal card, all sorts of things. I wanted to try this one leaf. Let me see. I saw a leaf on a box, like a watercolor box, I don't know, packaging in my garage. I was like, oh, I want to try that. So I'm going to try. What color do I pulled blue. I guess I can try blue. So let's see. I have to remember. Oh yeah, so it was just hollow instead of painted in. So let me see if this will work. I'm not the best at straight lines. So this one was, let me think how they did it. Okay, so you just would be like this. Instead of filling it all in. I dig it. Might not be the best one in the world, but I might try a different brush. I'm gonna try this thin brush. I have never used it. I don't even know if it's for watercolor. No clue, but I'm gonna play with it. So let's see. Watercolors. Woo, well, just tip of it just flew off. And then it got on this guy, which I didn't want it to happen, but it's all right. Okay, we're not gonna use that brush, guys. We'll go back to this one. Just trying to get some over here. All right. I need a thinner watercolor brush. I don't really have a good one. I've got a super thick one that's like good for filling in major spots, but not for like doing fine stuff. Oops. See, my straight lines are. Oh, I kind of like them. It's kind of getting. What do you think? Do you like that one or not really? Well, it's an idea. I know I said I wasn't going to do this, but I am. Some doodling. I'm sure nobody's still watching right now anyway, so I'm going to doodle by myself. Probably don't need any more hearts, honestly. I've got so many ready. I got so many to doodle on. Oh, there's one other doodle that I like to do, so maybe I can show you guys that in a sec. With watercolor. Let's see. Oh, I just smudged that. That's okay. All right, so I'm kind of liking this one actually. So let's see. I'll get some. So I like to do, I'll try to do it small. Oops, too much water. Oh, this video is gonna be longer than I wanted. I don't mind videos being long. It's just they take forever to upload. This is kind of one of my go-to weeds or plants, whatever you want to call it. I use these all the time. Not this exact one, but something along the lines. I like them for lots of stuff. I don't know. So I like to keep a stock of them. Shoot, okay. This is why I need a little bit of a smaller brush. But something like that. Or I like these ones. I use these a lot too. So you guys, if anyone's still here, I'm doubting it, but if you are, hello, and let me know in the comments if you made it to the end. I know people don't really watch videos anymore to the end because we're all like in a hurry and click happy to go to the next thing, which is fine. I'm the same way. So something like that. Try and get that little point here. Probably need to drop in just a hair of color here. So, all right. Well, thank you guys for watching. Here's some of my doodles today. I'll bring back into frame the ones I made so you can show you some of the ideas real quick. Well, not the ideas, but just show them again. Made a bunch of those because they're kind of addicting. Have patience with yourself if they don't turn out like, even though these are not perfect, but if, you know, I do millions of them to practice before I go on camera because I have to know what I'm doing before I record. So here's one of those little weed things I love. And then here's some of those little baby ones. I just love these guys. Here's another one. Oh gosh, I did a lot. And then some hearts. But they just, even the feel of this collage fodder, just, it feels good. Nice and thick, durable. I love it. So, all right, guys, I will see you later. Thanks for watching.